why Star Citizen has just got me excited in my no-no spot after these messages. Today's video has been brought to you by the generous patrons of the games who make continued content on the games possible. The game's patrons enjoy monthly giveaways like Steam gift cards, Star Citizen packages, and any game that you want giveaways. Please consider donating just $1 if in any way you enjoyed the game's content. Thank you. The CARRACK, one of the most highly anticipated ships within the verse. And the CARRACK does a little bit of everything. It has like a repair facility, a medical bay, a scouting area, a cargo area. There's your scout ship right there. And an area for, personal quarters and just anything and everything that you can want in a ship, the CARRACK has in a really nice package. More information released here on the Around the Verse, an inside look on the interior, 40% increase within the cabin in the interiors inside that they had discussed during ship sales of a couple months ago. And we are all very excited. Actual clubs devoted to the CARRACK. There are so many people who want this ship right now, this being probably the most important part of the CARRACK, which is devoted towards exploration, the utilitarianism of the CARRACK to be able to take these spots where you can find anomalies, warp tunnels, these types of things where you can find new areas to go to, possibly even selling the information. We've talked about this in the past, kind of glossed over it now, as they're designing ships and places to go look at that. That is beautiful. That is beautiful right there. But also being able to find like new planets. The argument being that SIG has really not even finished Stanton yet, so how are we going to be able to go to all these like really great new places and find all these new hidden things without having all these new cool places to go to, So we talked about ArcCorp in a prior video. We talked about how they're finishing Stanton. I think places are very important, but that's still on the back burner as Squadron 42 has been put into hyperspeed motion. I think that if they have the ability to bring the CARRACK out around 4.0 and then continue to pump out places, I think that would be the best for the game, for the people that are interested in exploration, because the more places you go, the more people you're going to bring in. The more ships that you have devoted to places to go, the more people you're going to bring in. Exploration being like 60 to 70% of the reason why people want to play Star Citizen. We found that as a statistic early on, as early as 2015. We've talked about this, the CARRACK being really important to the game. Let's look at the specifications right now of the ship. All right, here we go. CARRACK's loading right now. That is beautiful. Again, they said that they had increased the interior by 40% and scaled down the engine points, but the weapons themselves look fantastic. There's 4 hard points. I definitely like the ones on the fins here, where you're seeing these really cool little bubble turrets on the sides, on the wings on the side here. Just really, really cool. So, turrets are something we always talk about, like having the ability to be a little bit more effective. We have that discussion a lot here on the games. So hopefully we'll see that. Hopefully we'll actually see that. Let's look at the front here. It's just a vicious looking, kind of cool, like all-in-one ship. Great design. Absolutely love the design of it. I think that's a lot of the appeal too. Anvil always having really nicely designed ships. I'm a big Anvil fan, and I like their looks. They're just like heavy duty, and we're all ready to rock the CARRACK. So let's see. I'll keep my ears and my eyes on the CARRACK and see, like, get better predictions of date. If anybody knows and they've seen any predictions or something a little bit more solid or can confirm, put it down in the description below and share with the rest of the community here. Thank you again. We're all excited for the CARRACK. Let's just look real quick before I go at the specifications. As we said before, it looks as if it's 123 meters long, which is almost as long as the Reclaimer. The Reclaimer's 150 meters long, okay, but it's not nearly as bulky. And they were talking about, as a 6-person ship, they didn't need it huge. They had a 40% increase in size all in all, and then they said, whoa, this is way too big. We got to go with a bigger landing pad. So let's condense it you know, down a bit, and then let's make the interiors bigger. But interestingly enough, we still see cargo capacity here at 1,000 SCU. Now I know that they don't really update these like they used to, so perhaps that's an error. I would really like to see what the cargo capacity is. I think as an exploration ship, it's very important to have that cargo space, because when if you find a new planet or a new area, which again, they're really going to have to focus on design and have these areas for people to go to. That's really huge. People don't talk about that, but that is some element within the game design. I mean, it has to be there, you know, to find it. So for people that can find these areas and exploit them, whether it's through your organization or solo, or you sell that particular information to other people, however you're going to do that, the CARRACK really has a use, more than just the exploration aspect of it, but also like in a capitalistic sense, where you can take the ship and make a lot of money from it. That, you know, like that has to be an element of game design within the game that accommodates the CARRACK owners. I think it's very important to talk about that as well within the community and reinforce those ideas, those concepts, to push towards SIG and say, hey, these are really important for me as a CARRACK owner, that not only is it important for exploration, but that I can actually profit from the exploration. And I think they're going to get very detailed with the CARRACK. I think as far as what we can see for its scanning abilities and finding new places and new areas, and being able to use the scout ship as a jump ship for new warp points, or the rover to go down on new planets or moons to find these places and to take that information and sell it, is hugely important for the CARRACK, very much so. And its ability to have a medical bay and a repair bay and these types of things really give it an all-in-all utilitarian ship. It's a bit versatile with being able to defend itself, having those 4 turrets as well. So the CARRACK, I think there's a lot of people. I think there's a lot of people waiting to see what's going to happen. Like, what's it going to feel like? What's the whole feel of the interior of the ship? I think it's going to be a home run. I can kind of feel they know it's important, and I really think they're going to release something that we're all going to be very happy about. So I'm very excited seeing more portions and pieces of the CARRACK, and I can't wait. I can't wait till it comes out. I just can't wait till it comes out, because it's one of those ships I'm very excited in seeing and feeling and flying and the whole thing. Just like I just want the CARRACK experience, and I know a lot of other people do too. So let's just do our best to continue. If you're in the CARRACK club, just push out the fact that you really want this ship. You know, like, let's do it. All right, everybody. And I always have fun here with you guys. Thanks for taking the time to watch this. And please don't forget to like and share, and check out my Patreon page if you dig the content. Thanks so much for all of the prayers and the donors. Shout out to Warp Capable Mammal. He actually was like a huge donor. And again, thank you so much to everybody who have, you know, supported me through all the troubles that's been going on with my mother. And I'll put out content. See, still putting out content. All right, guys, see you on the next vid.